you might have realized that Farming Simulator 25's Highland package is out. You do get a map over there in Scotland. I'm Farmer Teacher. What I want to do real quick is just show you what you get by getting that package. Either you did it through the 1 year pass or however you got it. What do you get? So let me show you that. You're going to get this map here, Kinlaig, which is over in Scotland. Beautiful map, very well done. This map definitely has a lot of cool points in my book. The scenery and everything and the detail of it is very nice. So let me show you what else you're going to get equipment-wise. Okay, first in the way of equipment, you got some Can-Ams. The first one is this little dude. It's pretty cool. Look at that. Look at that. You got another Can-Am, a little bit bigger one. You can carry a passenger on this one. You got a side-by-side Can-Am, and you could actually get a little bit of chicken feed in the back there. You've got a new Skoda, which is a car, a sedan this time, instead of the SUV. You've got a Fast Track tractor by JCB. I've always liked these. You got another Douche-Far tractor, 6210. You've got another Fast Track tractor, the 4160. You got a New Highland 8020. And you got another JCB Fast Track, the 8290, as far as tractors go. Okay, in addition to tractors, you know, on the new map here, onions is a new crop. So you get associated equipment that's going to be used for onions, such as this onion planter right here. And you have some other equipment that goes with onions. Okay, another planter, another planter. You got some extra tanks here. You got this Vaderstat. Now this is unique, and I really like this because what it does is it's not particularly bigger than anything else you have. You need 300 horsepower to pull it. It's pretty nice gizmo here. The nicest thing about it, though, is it both seeds and plants most of your crops. So in addition to your regular wheat crops, your grain crops like wheat, barley, and oats and stuff that you seed and canola, you can also plant corn, soybeans, sorghum, cotton, and that stuff. So this is really cool. If you're starting a farm and need one piece of equipment to do it all, that's pretty nice as far as storage and having to get an extra piece of gear. So that's pretty cool. Okay, this is kind of like a Highland topper, but it's used for onion harvesting. So is this little deal used to harvest the onions, or you can go big or go home and get this monster that's going to harvest your onions, very similar to potatoes. Okay, very similar to potatoes. Okay, some more equipment you're going to get. You got this AgriSpread fertilizer and lime spreader. It's pretty cool, very nice one. You've got a large manure spreader by Bunning. You have 2 Bunning trailers to haul your stuff in, which is pretty nice. You have this very large pull-behind sprayer, and then you have a large self-propelled sprayer. You got 2 Kloss balers. They're both small, but the second one is a baler and a wrapper. Okay, something else you can get from the shop is fish food. Fish food. It is the Highlands fishing pack, so they have fish food, which we're going to look at in just a second. But let me show you, you also get a bunch of buildings that you can do and sheds. We'll start at the bottom. You look at these different buildings, they're all part of this expansion pack. There's 57 of them, I think. Quite a bit of extra buildings and some productions that you can do. Specifically fishing type productions. So let's go take a look at those. Okay, as part of this pack, there also are a couple of boats you can get, and of course some fishing that you can farm, and you can fish off the pier. Once you have your fishing pole, you can purchase that at the shop. You can go fishing. It's pretty cool. Well, I caught a bucket. There you go. But sometimes you catch fish, you can sell them for $100, at least the ones I caught so far. So that's one of the things you can do. But check it out. This is where you come to purchase a boat. So you can come here, and they have a sport boat for $55,000, and they got a cargo vessel. Now the sport boat is just for fun. You can travel around with that and just have a good time. The cargo vessel you're going to need if you have the very large offshore fishing thing that I'm about to show you in just a minute. But check it out. Let me show you my sport boat, because this is a game I'm playing, and I purchased this puppy. Look at that. Isn't that cool? I mean, I like this just to have. Look at that. That's so cool. Two 250s on there. Look at this. Whoa! I was a little too close to the pier. Oh, there we go. That was almost a goner. I used to have my own boat, but it's been a minute. Well, you can cruise around like this. Has a top speed of like 18 miles an hour. That's pretty cool. You can go exploring. And there you go. Well, that was hairy. I got my boat back, but that was a little scary. I almost wrecked it again. All right, let me show you about the fishing farms you can have. I'm going to show you the largest one while we're here at the water. Okay, you go to construction and you're on the production menu, and all the way over to the right is aquaculture. Aquaculture. And they have a big one here for $125,000. Okay, and you're going to have to put that offshore somewhere. Look how big that is. Okay, so you put that out here. Now, the caveat is, in order to do that, it costs just $125,000. But you have to purchase that boat, this cargo boat, for that thing to work, okay? Because you have to use this to get food and supplies and stuff to your fishing farm. So you can place that anywhere offshore on the map, but you'll need this cargo boat for $275,000 to get your stuff back and forth. So you have to load it on there with a forklift, and the tail end comes down, and then you got to ride it out there and get stuff on it. So be aware, don't put a fish farm in there in the water until you have enough money for that. Now, let me show you what you can do though. Okay, if you go to construction, they have this one for $95,000, and that's what this is. Let's just check it out. So this is a fish farm. You can go in there. I got it. You can see I have it running. And what you got to do is, all you have to do, you don't even have to give it water, which is interesting. But you do have to give it fish food, okay? Fish food, you get that at the shop. You get 2,000 liters of that for $2,600. I checked this out, and you do make a profit on it. So you can set that to selling. Okay, that's it there. You can sell salmon, or you can sell trout, and you give it fish food. It has outgoing. Right now I got it on distributing, and I'll show you that too, why I have that. So you can set that to selling, and I tested it, and you do make a profit still buying the stuff from the shop. Now for $12,000, also in the menu, you can get this fish pond. Okay, now what you do, you have to have this first because you want to get small trout from there to put into here. You could just set it on distribute, and it's going to send them over. And then you got to put some fish food in there. And then the outgoing thing is a large thing of trout. Large thing of trout, or thing of large trout, I should say. You can also come here in your leisure time and just go fishing. So that's kind of cool. At the end of the farming day, you go catch a fish for dinner. Great for role playing. You can come down here and play around. So kind of neat, kind of neat. Okay, well, that's pretty much the map. That's what you can do with it, with the map, and also the things you get with the Highland fishing pack. So you decide if you want to do it or not. If you do, there's a link down below if you want to support the channel, and you can purchase it from there. I'll see you on the next go-around. I'm Farmer Teacher. Bye-bye.